Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup here on this Friday, April 24th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start it off at Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland, where the Boston Red Sox squared off against the Baltimore Orioles in a first of a three-game weekend series in Baltimore here. And the Orioles got on the board first in the bottom of the fourth on a Jimmy Paredes home run on a line drive right field that scores Paredes and Manny Machado 2-0 favor of the Orioles here. And then in the top of the fifth, David Ortiz home runs on a fly ball to right center field that scores Ortiz. Mookie Betts and Dustin Pedroia scores it at 3-2 favor of the Red Sox. And then Hanley Ramirez home runs on a line drive to left center field, 6 homer the season for Ramirez and 4th homer for Ortiz, makes it 4-2 Red Sox at the top of the fifth. And then Everett Cabrera singles on a line drive to center field of Mookie Betts, and Ray Navarro scores, and Rick Porcello pitching in it. Sox lead is now 4-3-5. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Everett Cabrera out, and the second fly to left fielder Hanley Ramirez. Chris Davis scores. Stillman Young in the third. Caleb jumps at the second and the third, and it is tied at 4-7. And then in the top of the eighth, Brock Holt a shomer in the top of the eighth on a fly ball to right field, and Brock Holt scores, Pelvis Sandoval scores, and Alan Craig scores, and the Sox retake the lead at 7-4. And then in the bottom of the eighth, Chris Davis homers on a fly ball to right center field in the bottom of the eighth, and the Sox lead is now at 7-5. And the Orioles, with runners on first and third, Koji mows away as the Boston Red Sox defeat the Baltimore Orioles 7-5. As now the Sox are now 10-7 in the season here, as next up for the Red Sox, they will be taking on the Orioles in the second game of a three-game weekend series at Camden Yards. As Justin Masters on the man for the Red Sox, and Wiggins Chen on the man for the Orioles there. Okay, let's take a look at other scores around the majors here. In the top of the 11th, Chicago Cubs and Cincinnati Reds to a 3-3 tie. Bottom of the 7th, Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals to a 2-2 tie. Bottom of the 8th, it's the St. Louis Cardinals lead the Milwaukee Brewers 3-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 6th, Colorado Rockies lead the San Francisco Giants 6-4. Bottom of the 4th, Pittsburgh Pirates over the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-0. Bottom of the 2nd, no score between the Oakland Athletics and the Houston Astros here. Bottom of the 2nd, it's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers, no score. Top of the 2nd, Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Dodgers lead the Padres 1-0 here. Top of the 3rd, Seattle Mariners lead the Minnesota Twins 1-0 here. Philadelphia Phillies blank the Atlanta Braves 1-0 here. New York Yankees over the New York Mets 6-1. Cleveland Indians pound the Detroit Tigers 13-1. Tampa Bay Rays over the Toronto Blue Jays 12-3, and the Miami Marlins edge out the Washington Nationals 3-2. How about them Red Sox? Okay, take a look at NBA playoff scores. In a high-scoring affair down in the Big D, the Houston Rockets over the Dallas Mavericks 130-128 as James Harden got 42 points and 9 assists ball. Dirk Nowitzki got 34 points and 8 rebounds in the loss for the Mavs, as the win has the Houston Rockets at a 3-0 series lead over the Dallas Mavericks of the Western Conference first round. Okay, we're 1-12-11 in the fourth quarter. Washington Wizards and the Toronto Raptors. Wizards lead the Raptors 192 with 1-12-11 fourth quarter and 107-11 in the second quarter. San Antonio Spurs lead the Los Angeles Clippers 46-34 as Washington leads the series 2-0, while the series started 1 game apiece between the San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Clippers here. Okay, take a look at the NHL Playoffs Scoreboard here. It's the St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild, tied at 1-1 apiece, with 18-7-11 in the second period here. And the Ottawa Senators defeat the Montreal Canadiens 5-1 as the Montreal lead the series now 3-2 in the Eastern Conference first round. And the New York Rangers are moving on as they are defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime 2-1 here. Okay, let's take a look at some sports news here. First of all, let's take a look at the MLS Soccer Scoreboard. Colorado and the FC Dallas tied at 0-0 pace with 19:08 left in the first half, and Chicago Fire over the New York City Football Club 1-0 here. Okay, take a look at some sports news here. Josh Hamilton's relationship with the Texas Rangers is much like the relationship between the Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Johnson and former coach Jimmy Johnson. They accomplished more together than they did apart. In New Orleans, neither Steve Kerr nor Monty Williams slept well after Game 3 for entirely different reasons. Williams, the New Orleans coach, said he dozed off for an hour before waking up to think about the game for another hour. In Richmond, Virginia, a scary fire erupted on a pit road on Friday night during the Xfinity Series race at Richmond International Raceway, briefly engulfed two crew members from Brendan Goggin, crew chief. As Denny Hamlin wins the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Richmond. The former Boston Bruins general manager Peter Schur is now the new general manager and president of the Edmonton Oilers. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said presentations this week by two stadium groups affiliated with NFL teams were very exciting and offered a great deal of potential to be successful. In Boston, LeBron James has been here before, and the cast of Fantasy Green tussled with Legends of Ghosts, Wrestling Affairs, Celestial Supremacy as even down 3-0, and the Celtics are building a familiar winning feeling against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Chris Sale and the Chicago White Sox were one of 5 players ejected from Thursday night's game after both they got to bullpens cleared for a 7th inning brawl. Tiger Woods, who hasn't played since the Masters final round on April 12th, said Friday he will return to competition in the Players' Championship on May 7th and 10th in Ponte Verde Beach. And that's going to be it for the Sports Roundup on this Friday, April 24th, 2015. Viewers, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.